Greetings, Stephen Martinez, embodiment of the Archangel Michael. It is September 2nd, 2017. I'm in a very sacred park, a very meaningful place to me. It's hidden within the heart of Los Angeles, surprisingly. And you only get here if you're invited. And when I say invited, I mean by Mother Nature. Out here in this lake somewhere is a group of beautiful geese. They're swimming around in a single file line, and it reminds me of humanity. A bunch of genetically engineered monkeys running in circles, living within the anus of the monkey in front of you, and that just needs to change, guys. It's not working for anybody. So here I am again underneath a tree. I would say that that's the Buddha aspect of me. We love trees, nature. In fact, nature and the animals are my high priority right now. And there's two of the most beautiful beings you will ever see. They mean absolutely everything to me. They have been my guides, my teachers, and my healers. And it's not the first time. Here today to have a conversation that's getting really old, and I can't wait to move on. And that has to do with the court system, which is known to me as the beast system. People living within this pyramid scheme now are getting their wake-up call, as are the hypnotized populace that has been participating in this unconsciously. Of course, it takes two to tango, and but that's about to go. So Creator has actually ensured that I get involved personally within this little pyramid scheme here. So I'll be going into the court system here in a couple days and infusing my energy, who I am and what I stand for, which is High Creator and the freedom of humanity. I'm actually contracted by High Creator to free mankind spiritually, physically, and transmute any and all dark energies in and around this planet, which mostly that includes the astral plane, which the planet was based in. And that is a ceaseless action that I've been participating in basically 24/7. The day is but an opportunity to, through your intentions, allowing your high self to do the big work, which is in the dream state. So what I'll be talking about today is the fact that this court system is rigged without question. All one needs to do to perceive this is simply research your birth certificate, profiling your straw man, and you will realize that at birth your basically soul was switched out for a non-existent being, a faux you, a lie, a betrayal, who has no soul, known as your straw man. This entity is spelled in all capital letters and can be easily found. It was hidden there in plain sight all along. All one needs to do is, again, look up the truth about your birth certificate, profiling your straw man, and you will see this entity, which is used to abuse you within the court system. The IRS, any government letter you get, you'll see your name spelled in all capital letters. If you get a ticket, parking ticket, all of it, guys, it's all, they're utilizing this corporate entity against you. That's all going to change, and it's going to change right now. So recently, one of those RoboCops, Judge Dredd, on one of the souped-up bicycles, pulled me over. And what they do is they offer you that ticket, right? And it's not a ticket; it's actually a contract. And they say, this is not admitting guilt. It is simply stating that the information is correct. Now, you got all your address information down below, but the main part on that one is the name spelled in all capital letters at the top of that little contract, that little love letter between you and the government. Okay, now the second letter, which I was just given, and again, I've stayed clear of all this nonsense. The last thing I like to do is look at politicians on TV. I just turn down the volume and kind of sharpen my teeth. The last thing I want to do is get anywhere near Black's Law Book, I mean, it doesn't get any clearer than that. It's all a bunch of satanic gibberish. So creators kept me clear up until now. So I'm getting to learn the process personally by touching it. And guys, truth can only be ascertained one way on this planet, especially about truth about God, and that is you got to go touch it yourself. Okay, you can't take somebody's word for it. You got to go in and touch it. The kingdom is within, and as far as I know, unless you've come up with another way, you got to go inside, close your eyes, and meditate, and touch it yourself. So the second little love letter, where they offered to, they gave me the opportunity to pay it outright without raising my hand and protesting, or to set up a court case. Now, what these betrayers did in this letter, and I'll show you the letter up close here on another video. The whole letter is spelled in all capital letters, camouflaging your straw man there at the bottom, your straw man name. I'm not a lawyer, but that seems like entrapment to me. So what I'm going to do today is speak as if I was speaking to the judge, and it's a woman apparently, as if I was in court right now, because they may not let me say everything I want to say in that twisted courtroom. So what I'll do is, the first thing I'll do, and they have the ludicrousy or the lunacy. These crazy egomaniacs actually want you to call these beings in the black robes, these cult leaders, honor. That ain't gonna happen. So Judge so-and-so, first and foremost, I want to tell you that I'm not a professional at this. I'm just using my intuition and the God within me. Of course, the Father shadows in my every move, so it's going to be fun. But I would say, first and foremost, I am representing myself as a human being, son of God, not a corporate fictitious entity, straw man. I'm going to say I have some concerns, not only about the ticket, the frivolous, ridiculous ticket that the Robocop tried to give me, but most importantly is this issue with this corporate entity. My question to the court is, why are you trying so desperately to have me sign and give away my birthright and sign underneath this fictitious entity? Why are you doing that to humanity? That'll be question number one. Question number two is, now that we've got that clear that there is a fictitious thing going on here, there's a betrayal. Well, it looks like a betrayal, and it feels like treason to me. You tell me what your opinion is, Judge so-and-so. Is this a betrayal? Is it treason? I know for me what the truth is. What's your truth? My next question would be, is it my legal right to prosecute the officer that involved himself in this betrayal against my birth name? And is it within my right to prosecute you and hold you responsible, Judge so-and-so, for perpetrating this falsity, this devious action against humanity? And if it's not within my, quote, legal right, it is certainly within my divine right. And so today, I anchor for all of humanity, for every human being that finds himself within this satanic bear trap, that if anyone attempts to misrepresent a human being by calling him a soulless creature, he will be held, and she will be held fully responsible to, you will fulfill your karmic debt, and it will be the highest karmic retribution ever known to mankind. This is going to get severed immediately. And as High Creator is my witness, I have severed the head of the beast, and now I'm going to assist the body to fall. My advice to the police department right now is this. Get clear on your birth certificate. And half of them already know about this. If you don't know about it, ignorance is not bliss. It is most dangerous, especially right now. My suggestion is to get clear on this enterprise, this fictitious enterprise, this devious enterprise that you're involved in. Talk amongst yourselves, get it straight, and then begin climbing the ladder of your corporate business that you're involved in here, your corporate enterprise. Slowly, steadily climb up the ladder, speaking to the man or woman who ranks above you, and see how high you can get. until you reach that person who has the balls to get on national TV and come clean. That is not a request, it's a demand, and it's something that has to happen. And you're going to want to do that because the minute that the community and our society catches the foul wind of this little human experiment, they're going to be showing up on your doorstep and asking questions. And to be quite honest, they're going to be looking for heads on a silver platter. And we don't want that to happen. So it's best that we get clear, and it's best that we come clean. And that goes for the entire court system, from the secretaries right on up to the top of this pyramid scheme, which involves the Fed Reserve and all the so-called royalty that sits on top of this, guys. That ain't royalty at all. Royalty is bequeathed in heaven, not on earth. Remember that. I guess we're good right there. We can end that one. Is there anything else to say? Oh, it's one thing to involve human beings in this nonsense, but when you put my name in there, then you've done and well, you know, you've done and gone the wrong thing. And when I see the motorcycle cops in my neighborhood running around like bees to honey, involving their fellow brother and sister in this, my one question to you is, do you really hate us so much? Do you hate us, your brothers and sisters, so much that you would involve us in this nonsense? And another way to look at this is simply, it's not honey, it's actually blood. It's blood money. And blood can easily be switched out to say that it's money, because we need the money for our sustenance. We need the money here to survive on and to provide for our families. So what you have here, guys, is a pack of vampires who suck you into the system, where they bring you into court, where they can then molest you and take your blood. It's as simple as that. Well, here's the wooden stake. Until the next time.